some portfolio pieces. Ultimately, we want you to have something that could look great in a portfolio. And this has more of a wow factor than this does. This technique that I'm showing you right now is also a much faster technique than the last one you just did. You probably all are in agreement with me that that was sort of a tedious process, correct? You now know how to do it. You can draw anything you want that way, flat on the table, measure out and over, measure out and over. From now on, we're going to be drawing on the form. So she's going to look more curvy, she's going to look thinner, she's going to be maybe a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, okay? Very fast. So if I want to figure out, instead of linear measurements, what I'm looking for is how is this different than her, okay? So at this location, is this point different than her at all? It's on the form. It's tight, right? So I'm actually going to draw it on the form. I don't actually need a measurement. Are you seeing that? So it's actually writing just outside the form because she's wearing it. It's outside of her. So at this same level, I'm just going to come over and put a dot there. Make sense? How is it? So I don't need a whole ton of measurements. I just need to know the changes, the differences. Okay? So how would I figure out 4? It's at her thinnest part, which I know is right there. Is it different or is it the same? Different. There's room in here. This room is called ease. Okay? We're not going to finish this today, obviously. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch this in, and I'm going to see how much extra space is there. How much extra space are you seeing? Like an inch. How could I know for sure? Put a ruler right there. Why am I pinching both sides?
To make it even.
If I pinch only one side, I might pinch all this extra stuff over to this side. I pinch on both sides, measure 1. Okay? So do you get the point here? And it's going to be about there. Okay? Underarm. There's a plate here. This little plate is representing her armpit. You're going to peek inside. How far down does that underarm go from the plate? Does your shirt have extra room? Mine has a little bit of room. I'm going to pinch it. So I'm going to do this really quick without a ruler. Mine, I'm seeing that it's about 2 inches down, so I'm seeing 2 inches, about 2 inches down, and maybe about 1/4 of an inch out. Where's the shoulder tip in relationship to her? It's right on the edge. That's easy. Okay, what about this point here? Was that point 11 or something? How far away? Not even, right here. Like you're going to have to kind of get on your tiptoes and see. I'm seeing even less than an inch a little bit, so maybe that's right here. And then we're going to go through and connect the dots. I'm going to talk about I'll talk about the sleeve right now. Why not? But before I lose the plot, right, this will all be bold. This will all be bold. This will all be bold. And it's going to be easier to figure out the curves because you've got her here with curves. Okay? The armhole is